Hello, and you join me at Saadiyat Beach Golf Club in Abu Dhabi out in the Middle East, where we're going to take a little look at the new rules that have been talked about for months and months. Now they're in play. The tour pros are using them, you'll be seeing them on telly, and we're going to look here not at the whole realm of what's changed, but perhaps 6 of the most important ones that you'll need to know that are likely to crop up most often in every round of golf you play. One of the ones that's attracted the most attention is the ability now to putt with the flagstick in on the green and no penalty if your ball strikes it. You'll have seen Bryson DeChambeau and probably others doing that. There's been a bit of a mixed reaction to it. Some people in favour, some people a little bit less sure. Another thing that's changed on the greens is that you can now tap down spike marks and perhaps damage by animal hooves if you live on one of those courses where deer roam. You weren't able to do that before, now you can. Hopefully with modern shoes that's not going to be too much of an issue that won't hold up play too much. Another thing that's changed is the ability to now remove loose impediments from bunkers. You weren't able to do that before. Sometimes clubs had local rules that allowed you to remove stones. In fact, most clubs would have had that local rule, but they had to have that local rule in force for you to be able to move stones from bunkers. But you could never remove natural loose impediments like pine cones, acorns, twigs. Now you can, but you do need to be wary that if the ball moves when you're moving it, you will still be penalised. So you're still going to struggle to move that stone that is lodged right underneath the ball on a slope in a bunker. So just be a little bit wary of that one. I think one of the other changes that's been most talked about is the reduction in the search time. That's down from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. Hopefully that will not only speed up play a little bit, it might also encourage people to hit provisional balls more often so they don't have to have that long walk back if they get down there and actually can't find the ball they thought would be relatively easy to find. Talking of searching for balls, another thing that's changed there, formerly if you moved your own ball when you were searching, perhaps with your foot or you trod on it and the ball moved, you would be penalised. If someone else in your group, your fellow competitor or opponent did it, you wouldn't be penalised. Now you won't be penalised for that accidental movement of your ball when you're searching, so there's no disincentive for you to get so fully involved in the search. You must remember to replace the ball either on the spot where it was or estimate it as best as possible if that spot is not known for certain before playing your next shot. Final thing in this little roundup of the most important rules changes for 2019 is the identifying your ball when you can't see for sure that it's yours. I think we've all played with someone that's gone into the rough, just picked the ball up, plonked it back down. Well, you couldn't do that under the old rules, and you can't actually do that under the new rules without marking the position of the ball first. What's changed though is that formerly you had to tell your opponent or your marker or fellow competitor that you were going to lift the ball to try and identify it as yours. Now you don't have to do that, but you do still have to mark its position and replace it in the spot where it came from. That's a little wrap up of what we see as some of the most important or most common rules changes for 2019. Check out our other 2019 rules videos for a little more detail on some of the other things that have changed and you'll need to know by the time the season really gets into full flow in spring this year.